Alright, let's get started. This is why Tales Adventure Level 1 is fantastic level design. So you start by navigating the most confusing level select screen ever to get to this burning forest. Let's say you're just new to games and only know how to move right, so we'll do that. We're doing pretty great other than that scary looking dude, so let's just keep moving right. And okay, this isn't going to work out, but hey, we got pretty far. We learned how to climb up ledges. Game Gear doesn't have a whole lot of buttons, so you'll probably notice that pressing 1 throws a bomb. It hits easily because this enemy is at eye level and your bomb arcs when thrown. This is very important because it allows you to dispatch this downhill enemy very easily. Since his attack fires horizontally, you're never in any actual danger, but you could potentially be, so it doesn't feel like a tutorial enemy. So we carry on and, uh-oh. Our walk right strategy stops working because it's time to learn how to jump. These spikes look pretty gnarly too, but should probably avoid them, but you don't need me to tell you that. This situation looks pretty familiar because it's identical to the time you dispatched the first enemy. This is one of many callbacks the game uses to reinforce lessons. Let's carry on. Whoa! Did you forget how to jump? That's okay. Walking right will let you catch this ledge, but you're on your own for the next one. This long flat bridge looks pretty interesting. Maybe you should remember it for later. So after a very intense enemy encounter, we hit our first blast wall. Whoa, did we just climb over that rubble? Looks like a callback to me. That reminds me of the good old days when we just walked right, so let's keep doing that. And whoa, it looks like we can push small objects like this rock here. It's pretty useful to know, but let's say you decide to reinforce your blast wall mechanics and take the low road. You take them out, but it looks like our strategy stops here. We can't reach these with our bombs, so we backtrack and have enough room to conveniently start pushing the rock. But let's say you've decided to press both buttons at the same time, and threw bombs while jumping. Congratulations, you are now equipped with an advanced technique that everyone else will be quizzed on later. Carrying on, we climb up some steps and dispatch this enemy in this doorway. In this encounter you will notice that your bombs can hit the ceiling, rendering them useless. This next encounter provides a nice example of this mechanic, where you must now step out of the safety of the alcove to hit the enemy. But let's say you decide to check out what the left path held. Anyway, left is a chasm, but for curiosity's sake, let's jump down anyway. And this looks pretty familiar. That's because this bridge was a landmark. Now you know that the ledge is above that bridge, and on future trips through this level you can shortcut by flying here. It's super important that this shortcut was introduced end first, because otherwise a new player might skip that important part with the rock. After another eye-level enemy encounter, we are now well versed in. We stumble across our first air enemy that is out of reach. You can of course just walk under this guy, but you've gotten rid of every other enemy at this point, so why stop your rampage now? Jumping and throwing bombs at the same time works, so voila. We fell down this pit and whoa, dude! Look at all that enemy fire that was totally timed to miss, but looked scary anyway. The spring looks pretty cool though, so now we know that jumping on it sends us up in the air, which conveniently is the only way out of this room to the right. Jump up from this pit to meet our old friend enemy on the platform lower than us, which is easily dispatched, and congratulations, you've beaten level 1 and are now primed for all the core mechanics of the game in a way that didn't feel like a tutorial. Thanks for watching. This is my first time doing something like this. If you'd like to see more, let me know, and I'll see what I can do.